In one of my previous videos, I talked about Kingdom Hearts games that need to get a remake, and in that video I stated that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road need something close to a remake treatment, and today we'll expand on this topic a little bit and discuss my thoughts as to why I think that making these games more accessible is a much more important matter than Kingdom Hearts 4 right now. So firstly, we have to look at the importance of these games for understanding Kingdom Hearts 4 and the story going forward. These games focus on characters like Luxu and the Foretellers, Ventus, Strelitzia, all of which will be very important to Kingdom Hearts 4's story, to the point where someone who has no experience with these games will have absolutely no idea who they are once we get to Kingdom Hearts 4, and considering that most of them will likely be main antagonists, yeah, that's pretty bad. Right now, as things stand, these games are not able to be experienced anywhere aside from YouTube. This is because back when the games were available, they were only playable on mobile phones, which to be honest has pretty shitty gameplay, and you only played those games for understanding the story. And to make things worse, as of the recording of this video in September of 2025, you cannot download and play these games, so for a newcomer this is really bad that they'd have to rely on YouTube videos to get really important story bits so that they can understand what's going on in the future from Kingdom Hearts 4, of course, going forward. With that, we can conclude that the second problem is the accessibility of these games. Now, does this mean that we absolutely need an actual console/PC remake before Kingdom Hearts 4? Not really. That would be awesome, but also ridiculous to expect. That's not to say that this is not a pretty big issue and that it does not need to be resolved. My thoughts are, however, that this could simply be resolved by giving Union Cross as well as Dark Road the same treatment that we got for Kingdom Hearts 350 over 2 days and Recoded back during the releases of the HD remixes on the PlayStation 3. What Square did there is they just remade the cutscenes in HD with voice acting, and that's how the player could be kept in the loop of the game's storylines. This is a much more simpler matter than remaking a game from scratch, and I do believe that it's actually a possibility now that Missing Link has been cancelled. And to sum up this whole issue of the Key Saga, we have games that are critical to the future of the storyline of the entire series that are completely inaccessible to play, and the only way to experience them and to get in the loop of the story is to watch YouTube videos, which is not a reliable source because you never know when those videos could get taken down from YouTube for whatever reason. And I honestly think that however Square goes about resolving this issue, it needs to happen before Kingdom Hearts 4, just so that everyone is prepared for this new saga. And like I said, the best option in my opinion is to give the Key Saga the movie treatment, which is a best of both worlds kind of option. Square does not have to remake the complete games, but rather just the cutscenes, ultimately shortening the wait for Kingdom Hearts 4 compared to the first full-on remake option. But in all honesty, if Square decides to go down any road of making these games more accessible, I would be pretty satisfied, and I would not mind waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4 for that reason a little bit longer, being well aware that when it does come out, people will not be confused as to who the main bad guys are and why they haven't seen them before. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. Leave your thoughts and opinions on this topic in the comments down below. Subscribe so that we can reach 100 subscribers, and until the next video or stream, bye bye.